We had a video shoot today, Cali Nights with my boy Heartbreaker and Don Juan. My mom, she and her family, they was from Vietnam during the war. They basically was running away from Vietnam because it was too crazy. Like at a very young age, man, once I heard music, I was just in love with that shit. Like in love. Like,
Dude, how hard was it for you to actually get into
it was
rap?
hella hard because there was no Asian rappers. I was pretty much the second or third.
Like that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, Vietnamese rapper.
Right.
Yeah. This is the Bigg Umbrella Podcast
There
with
we
2
go.
G's.
Welcome to another episode of the Bigg Umbrella Podcast. That's Bigg with 2 G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's Bigg with 2 G's, the Bigg Umbrella Podcast. And I want to welcome on GQ Pham, man. What's going on?
Hell yeah, what's up, man? Finally got to meet you, man.
Man, it's been a long time, man. I think I reached out to him back in when we started, like in goddamn October, like way back.
Yeah.
Now we finally here though.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
and just let the people, what are we even doing here?
We had a video shoot today, Cali Nights with my boy Heartbreaker and Don Juan. We just finishing up the last shot here, and we just chilling right now, just grilling, just having a good time.
And who shot that video for y'all?
Tyrell Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he shoots everybody in San Diego.
Oh, definitely. That's a big name. That's why, like, I definitely put it out there, like, let them know, like, who did that for you out there.
Yeah, Thomas Tyrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you out here? So you born and raised out here in San Diego?
I was raised out here, but I moved here since I was like 2.
Oh,
So
damn,
pretty
yeah.
much, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I'm from Florida. I was born in Florida.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was just you. It was 2 though.
Yeah.
And then out here in San Diego.
Yeah.
So how you transition out here in San Diego?
How did I transition? Well, my mom, she and her family, they was from Vietnam during the war, and then everybody, they basically was running away from Vietnam because it was too crazy. Like bombs, people dying, bullets just flying, grenades.
Like that.
Yeah. So they were jumping on boats, and my family jumped on the boat, but my mom lost her family, and she was pregnant with me.
And when you say lost her family, like she had
Bro,
to leave
like each
him?
boat, like I'm talking about a small ass boat, and there was like hundreds of people trying to get on it.
Yeah.
And it just
So it was like whatever boat they got on,
whoever
it went
got
that
on
way,
it,
it went that way.
it. They didn't know where it was going or nothing.
And to this day, she still don't know where they at?
Nah, we found them.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So my mom was in Florida, and she had me for about 2 years, and then she finally got in contact with her family in San Diego, California. That's where they went from that boat.
Right.
Yeah.
So it took 2 years for y'all to then transition from y'all to being out in Florida. Then, I'm sure you don't even remember no time out in Florida, like you was 2 and shit like that.
Like flashes here and
You know
there,
what I'm
but not
saying?
like nothing crazy. But everything I remember is pretty much from San Diego.
Yeah. So life for you out here in San Diego, like what's like some of your first memories out here in San Diego? And did you grow up with your mom and your dad?
Nah,
Always be asking people like that.
I never met my dad.
Okay. So you
Just
grew up
my
with
mom.
moms out here.
Yeah.
And what was that like for you?
I mean, I consider myself like American Vietnamese or Vietnamese American.
And
So
what does that mean for those who don't even know anything like that?
because there's a lot of us that's born in Vietnam, and they're like Vietnamese, not American, getting citizenships.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's different because their language or how they grew up was totally different.
Mhm.
So over here, I feel like I'm American.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you even saying, like, I feel like I'm American, is that frowned upon for those who say I'm not American Vietnamese?
It probably used to be, but I'm just proud of where I come from and who I am. Like I'm proud to be Vietnamese and I'm proud to be American.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So life growing up with, like, you got siblings?
I got an older brother and a younger brother.
And you grew up with them as well?
Yeah.
And what was that like for, since you said you got so you in the middle.
I'm the middle
So
child.
what was that like for you being the middle child?
I didn't get no attention. It's either the big one or the little one. The
Right.
middle one is never in the list.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it was like.
So that's why I always ask something like that, because like that always shaped, like you growing up from how wherever you started always shaped to where you at now.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
you said, like that, you growing up not getting no attention, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did that affect you in a negative way?
No, it actually made me stronger.
Mm.
Yeah.
In what way?
I felt like I'm gonna get the attention regardless.
Hmm.
So I did, what I believe and what I dreamed of, and now I got the attention.
And what you even first like dreaming? What was your dream? Was you already dreaming I want to rap, or what was it for you?
At a very young age, man, once I heard music, I was just in love with that shit. Like
Hmm.
in love. Like I bought the CD, I sat down, wrote down every single lyric to every song of Bone Thugs. That was my first CD, East 1999.
Hmm.
And I literally, they rap so fast, I don't know what they're saying,
Yeah.
but I'm writing down every word that I know. Yeah. And that's what I did like on my free time all the time. And then I started figuring out like Tupac. I started figuring out like this and that. I'm like, man, that's what I want to do.
So
Yeah.
what inspired the style of rap that you say you have?
I mean, that I would say everything, but like Bone Thugs, Tupac, and just how I grew up. And before, when the Asians grew up here, we were kind of frowned upon when we rap. Like
Right.
they're saying that we're trying to be somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But like I said, I already feel like I'm American Vietnamese. This is how I grew up, and that's just how it is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So with that being frowned upon, and you already knew this is what you wanted to do, how hard was it for you to actually get into
It was
rap?
hella hard because there was no Asian rappers. There was like I could have I can't even put a handful of how many Asian rappers there was back then because I was pretty much the second or third.
Like that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, Vietnamese rapper.
Right.
Yeah. Hi, baby.
Oh, you got to check in with boss.
Yeah. I gotta check in with my boss. That's my
Oh
boss.
yeah, I know exactly
baby.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You definitely got to check in with boss, baby. 100%.
Yeah.
Like you said, so you said like you was kind of basically the second Vietnamese like rapper coming out.
Second or third, I would say, like that really was out there. Yeah, that put out music.
So with it being that hard, what made you keep going?
Cause I felt like Asians are really good with music and rap. Like we're good with singing, rapping, and I felt like America didn't know that. And that's what pushed me a lot to do it. I'm like, man, they need to hear our voice and what we got to say too, because we got talent, like straight up. Yeah.
So even now, going back for your childhood, what was your childhood like growing up out here in San Diego?
I would say
We could even just start from damn. Let's go from middle school.
from middle school. I mean, I started walking to school since kindergarten.
Oh god damn.
Yeah, I walked to school since kindergarten, walked home since kindergarten. So pretty much school was just me. Like my mom is too busy working. She don't know English. She don't know anything, bro. Like, so it was pretty much what I wanted to do. How what I feel about school. And honestly, I started ditching school since middle school.
Right.
Yeah, like I would just ride the bus there and just dip.
And what made you even start straying to like, okay, first I'm gonna start going to school. Now I was like, all right, I'm not fucking with school no more. What made you start not fucking with school?
It's just so boring to me. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like, but I do recommend kids to go to school and get their education because that's the biggest thing if you want to make moves. But me personally, I couldn't sit in the classroom. Like I would just be like hella bored, like tired. Like, but once I get out of there, I'm like up. I'm like ready. Like, okay, let's go listen to some Tupac. Let's go smoke some weed.
So just what they was teaching in school wasn't holding your attention.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
So
maybe some of the things, but most of the things didn't.
So when that shit didn't hold your attention, what was holding your attention?
I was writing music in the classroom. Or either taking a nap or writing music. That's all I was doing in the classroom.
I was either taking a nap or writing music.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
So what was like some of the, do you remember some of the first raps you wrote?
I wrote a lot, but the first one that I ever dropped is what I remember, like True Homies. I dropped that in 2003 in high school. Yeah.
What was the response you got from True Homies?
That shit was great. That's why I was like, oh shit, okay. I think I could do it because I already loved it. So
the True Homies really, and after the response you got from that, was like, okay, this is something I can really do.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it like making money? Like the first time you made money off your music?
Man, it's crazy because back in the days, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no streaming. Like we basically was happy that people would listen to our shit for free. I was just happy people
Yeah.
listen to my shit.
That's like
Straight
showing
up.
that they rocking with me.
Back then, there was no money to this shit.
Mm.
So once I got my first like check off of like YouTube and streaming and shit, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, we could make money off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
And when was that?
well, YouTube, when YouTube came out, it was like 2008, 7 or something like that, but I got locked up. So I didn't even drop shit on social media.
Okay.
I dropped a couple songs on MySpace, and then I got locked up, and then I came back out in like 2012, and that's when I was like, okay, how could I put it on YouTube? How this and that? And I figured out ways, and I was like, oh, you could get paid on this. Oh, you could, like, it's just off of streaming and social media, and I just got into it like that.
I don't know if you can speak on it or not, but what got you locked up?
I was in the feds. We had an indictment off of ecstasy and weed. Yeah.
And how long did they have you in there for?
Shit, this I can speak about now because everybody already did their time and really, it's over with. So,
Yeah.
But what was you saying?
I said, how long did they have you in there for?
37 months.
37. Okay, so you was doing a little bit of time in there then.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So did you have your daughter at that time?
No. I just had my daughter is 3, so
Okay.
I had her 2020.
What was life like for you when you was out there, like locked down in there?
In there?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, there's a whole nother world in there, man. It's like I had to learn everything from making the mistakes. Like, let's just say chow time. That's like lunch, dinner, right?
Yeah.
Each race, they have their own section, right? You can't sit anywhere you want. Like, I can't even sit with the blacks, or I can't sit with the Mexicans. I can't sit with the whites. I didn't know that. You can't even walk through where they sit, right? But my first week or couple days there, I was walking through that shit.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, why am I gonna walk all the way around?
Right.
When I like the line is right there.
Right.
Like I'm just walking right through. And then I got checked for it. But shit like that.
And when they check you, was it a different race that checked you or your own race?
It has to be your own race.
Uh-huh.
Like the different race, but like they'll go to one of your race people and be like, hey, he can't be doing that, or else it's gonna have a riot. Something's gonna kick off. Like it's not, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So your race will have to come to you and tell you that. And if I didn't listen, then my race will fuck me up.
Right.
Yeah, and kick me out.
Right. So
because they're not trying to go to a riot over some dumb shit.
Right. So it was like, yo, either you go listen or we gonna whoop your ass.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
So you learned quick in there.
Quick.
And you said you did your 37 months in there. So with you even going in there, what was your goals before even coming out?
I was like, I want to go to school to get my GED at least. Like while I'm in here, I don't want to waste my time. I could write music in there all day like I did, but I was like, man, what am I gonna come out with? I was like, all right, well, I could get my GED, so that's what I did.
Are you straight?
Life?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I have my life saved me 10,000, bro. Can I get a verse?
Shit, all day, bro.
10,000?
All day.
I'll give you 20.
Okay, man. It's love.
I bought a jumpsuit off of him. It's gray, white, and black. The hoodie's gray, white, and black, and the sweats is gray, white, and black.
You like it though?
I walk into work like this every day.
That's what's up,
And
though.
I go home.
That's what's up.
And I change my clothes every night before I sleep. I put your shit on every day.
For sure.
That shit comfortable as fuck.
Okay. What was
Buy
you?
that shit right now. It's not on
My bad. What was you saying, bro?
I hella forgot what the hell he was.
Oh shit, me too. I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So that was, we was just talking about. I think that was when
About
you was
prison,
locked,
huh?
Yeah, it was when you was locked up in there.
Yeah.
And
But you learn fast in there, man. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can't do in there that you could do out here.
Oh yeah, it was about you getting your GED.
Oh yeah.
And that's crazy because when you was out and had the opportunity to get all your shit, you was like,
I
I don't
didn't
even
want
want
to.
to go to school.
Yeah.
But now it's like I don't have an opportunity like that. It's like now I need to get my shit.
Yeah, I need to get it because what if I needed it? Like I just need something in my pocket, and I felt like okay, I could get the GED at least. Like that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I got it.
What was it kind of just it got on it was kind of on my mind right now. So when you was in there, what was like the best meal you had in there?
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like where I was at on holidays, we was eating good.
Y'all
Like
eating good.
eating good, bro. So it's like each day on regular days, like Mondays there's pasta, Tuesday there's chicken, Wednesday there's burgers,
Where y'all getting
Thursday
that from?
I don't even know where, but whoever worked in the kitchen, if it was chicken, I was like, hey, bring some back. I'm gonna buy some.
Uh-huh.
Cause I need to cook that shit with my instant noodles.
Yeah.
Like with my ramen.
Yeah.
So that's how they made money.
Uh-huh.
And I was eating.
Mm.
Like, so that's how we did it.
So
yeah.
y'all, so like you said, when it definitely came around holidays, y'all was actually eating
Oh,
good
on
in
holidays though, we was getting like 4th of July, we was getting barbecue. On Thanksgiving, we was getting turkey.
there. Mm.
But that's luxury though. Where I was just lucky. Everywhere else is not like that. Yeah.
Now that was some of your good time of eating. What was some of your worst time in jail?
It's coming in there. Because right when you get in there, you don't have shit. Like, and when people send money to your books, it takes a couple of days. And then on top of that, once a month you get to go to the store. So
Once a month.
yeah. So basically when I came in there, I was hungry as fuck for weeks.
That's crazy. Once
Because I
a
didn't have
month you
shit.
get to
I
go
didn't
to
have
the
no
store.
money. I couldn't go to the store because my once a month is up. Because when it came up, I didn't have the money. I just
Right.
came in. And now the money came, but I have to wait till next month.
Right.
So I was hella hungry, bro. Like straight up.
So that was some of the worst times, like not even being able to eat and shit.
Hella hungry, just stressing, like thinking about my family, what I could have did right, shit like that, what I did wrong, like just looking over my life, like just stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you was in there, was people sending you money?
Yeah, my mom,
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I love my family. That's why it's always family first, because I had hella homies, but when I go in there, who sent me money? My family.
Mm.
Yeah, straight up. Who went to visit me? My family.
Were you expecting somebody to send you money or to come visit?
I kind of did,
Mm.
but I learned to get over that shit. I was mad at certain people, some people too,
Mm.
but I just like, it was my fault. Like I'm in there, I just got to deal with that shit myself. But my family carried me through that shit. My mom.
Mm.
Yeah, straight up.
So you real tight with your mom.
Yeah.
How she feel about you with rapping?
First, she wasn't feeling it.
Uh-huh.
Straight up, she was not feeling it.
And what wasn't she feeling about it?
Cause I think she used to be a singer or something like that.
Okay.
And she just thinks that musicians won't go far, and
Uh-huh.
I need a real career.
Mm.
Like that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with you then pursuing that, you never took that route and say, I'm gonna take a real career. Like this is the career I'm taking.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
How has that been going for you? Because I know that's got to be hard. Like this is my income. It's like this is what I'm.
Exactly. And while everyone is saying that I'm trying to be another race rapping, while all that's going on, like everything is hitting, like that I shouldn't do it. Like my mom is telling me, hey, you need a real career. Musicians won't make money or for long. While other people was looking down on Asians rapping. And I was like, nah, they need to hear us.
So like you said, like people, they looking at you like, oh, you trying to be another race. How did you take that? So somebody like saying like, oh, you're like you, why you trying to be black? Or if somebody come at you and was like, oh, say why you saying nigga and stuff like that. How you take that?
Bro, like I grew up around black people and stuff. They called me a nigga. I talk to my homeboys, I call them a nigga. I try not to really say it on my songs a lot, but that's how we grew up, bro. Like that's the real truth of it. Like the homies call me a nigga. But I see it as I grew up like that. That's how I see it. And there's no disrespect when I say it or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
So how you take it when somebody else, I guess, don't know, I guess, where you coming from? Like they don't know that.
If I don't know them, I wouldn't say it.
I see what you're saying.
I show that respect. Like
so it's like I say that, you say that to folks that's like, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Yeah.
I see.
Then he's my nigga.
Mm.
But if I didn't know you or first met you, I wouldn't say that.
Right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But that's how we grew up, though. Yeah.
Was there ever any other route than music?
any other routes than music.
Yeah.
Well, music created another lane, which is clothing, and
Definitely got to touch on that.
I always love. Besides music, I love shoes. I love clothes. I love t-shirts, hoodies, like, and it made me realize with music it goes hand in hand with clothing
Because like I'm
because you need
aware,
merch. If you do a show or if you drop a song, your fans gonna want something more,
right,
like something that they could feel and touch,
right,
which is like a t-shirt or like or something like that, a hat.
right.
And I was like, it goes hand in hand. And I already love clothes.
Yeah,
And I like my own designs. Like that's why I have my
exactly.
own style. So
And what's your clothing line called?
$sign apparel.
Say it again.
$sign apparel.
$sign apparel.
Yeah.
Definitely got to put that out there. Let them know that.
Yeah.
And how long you been having your clothing line going?
Since 2015.
2000. That must have been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And what inspires like the designs behind your clothing line? First off, actually, what would you say? I guess your clothing line would fall under. What they said like streetwear.
Streetwear, but I made the whole concept like $sign apparel, which is like everything related to money. It could be hustling, it could be 9 to 5, it could be a credit card, it could be crypto, anything with money. Like that's how I see the concept of my brand.
Yeah.
And I love money too. So
and shit, it's obviously since 2015 been keeping your ass going.
Yeah.
Loving money.
Yeah. It's a good concept.
Definitely. And do you actually do like everything in house or like you facilitate that?
Well, I had to work my way around. Like, in the beginning, I didn't have no resources. I didn't know who designed. I didn't know manufacturers. I didn't know none of that. I didn't even know anything about clothing. I just had to make mistakes and learn, take losses, and just learn. Like I was making hella of these t-shirts that was not selling while this shit is selling. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I just had to learn and move around and shit like that. Yeah.
As you, like you said, you learn from your mistakes, and obviously that's what happened. And obviously it's been going since 2015, so it's been doing something well for you.
Yeah, it's been doing okay. Yeah.
How long you had the grill?
This grill? I mean, I've been wanting this shit, but I finally was able to afford it. Like, probably, I'll say 3 years ago, 2 years, two or 3 years ago.
How often do you wear that shit?
I don't wear it all the time, every day though.
The necklace?
No,
the grill. I wear it basically on special occasions when I'm doing music shit.
Yeah.
It need that look. So it's all about the image. When you're doing like music and fashion shit, it's all about the image. So whenever those stuff come up, I just have to show out.
Did you get that done out here?
Yeah. I have a jeweler. His name is Ep.063 Jewelry. Yeah. Customized it. I have my clothing brand right here and SD over here. I designed some of it too.
I was actually watching the video you had on there. It was like, how much you spent for this? You're like, I got it for free. It's like, no, how much did you really spend for it? They're like, no, I got it for free. Because like I didn't want to say how much I spent for that shit. So I actually was seeing that video that you had on there recently.
I mean, the homie, he's my homie. Like my jeweler, he's my homie. So he hooked me up. He hooked me up. But it's supposed to be like couple bands.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, but like whatever that situation was that got you that's what it was.
Yeah.
What was the life like for you transitioning to being a dad?
Oh shit, that shit changed everything. That's after I had my daughter in 2020, I kind of stopped doing music and stuff. Yeah, I just had to stay low key, settle down, and make sure I raise my daughter correctly and shit. And then I was like, okay, now she's a little bit older. I could start doing music again. Yeah.
So once you had your daughter, that it kind of made you straighten up and was like, okay, I need to be.
Yeah, because I didn't have nobody to help me watch her. My girl's going to work. My family still works. My grandma's too old. My mom works still to this day. I just didn't have no babysitter. I didn't have nobody to help me. So it took all of my times. It kind of drained me.
Oh, definitely. If you saying like you said, like it was you solo. It's like that's all I gotta do.
Yeah. Every day.
You can't do
until
the fucking music
until my baby mama go home, and I was like, we switch. Yeah.
So y'all made the co-parenting thing work.
Yeah, it worked.
Hey,
We still we live together and everything. We love each other. We're happy and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and the fact that you still there, that's the biggest part.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's the biggest part about being a dad is actually being there.
Hey,
Like,
it ain't easy, but
woo, you ain't lying.
but it's a blessing. Yeah.
What's been the hardest part you being a dad?
I
Because like you
mean,
said, like you grew up without having your pops, but you also had your mom. So
yeah.
you had that. But I also don't know how your mom raised you. Did you have that kind of like showing love type of deal
Hell yeah.
that your mom showed you, or
I
was your
no,
mom kind of tough on
no,
you?
it made when I don't have a dad, so it made me want to be a dad, like a real dad to my kid. Cause when I grew up without a dad, there was like my mom was working 2 jobs. Basically, I was by myself, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you had your older brother, and he wasn't there. And then
Not really.
and then your younger brother. I mean, obviously he can't do nothing for you.
Yeah.
So
So
it's just
basically,
like,
I was by myself,
yeah.
and that's what I was used to. So before my kid, I was doing everything by myself. Like I could always survive. I could always find a meal. I could always make a couple of dollars. But when I had my daughter, it's different because now I gotta give her a future. I gotta do this and that for her. It's not if I could survive, but now it's her.
It's
Yeah.
me plus her, but obviously
Yeah,
it's her
exactly.
before me,
Exactly.
but it's me plus her. So it's
Yeah.
like I gotta make enough for all of us. Type
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. So uh, I started getting a real job. I started working, trying to save up, like trying to buy a house, trying to do this and that, like for my daughter and shit. Yeah, so it's a whole different mentality than what I had before. Before it was just like I could survive every day. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
I could still do what I do. I'm still gonna eat this meal 2 or 3 times a day.
But now it's like
Tomorrow I can make a couple dollars after I spent for the meals. So I was cool. But when I had a daughter, it was a whole different story. It wasn't like that no more. Like I was like, okay, now I need something big or something that could carry on for my daughter. Yeah.
So even because when you said that, kind of in my mind made me think the same thing. So kind of with you, like growing up, you used to being by yourself.
Yeah.
How so with that even transitioning like in your daily life, you like to spend a lot of time by yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm the same way. When it come to you and like being even if it's not with your lady or whatever, you like being by yourself. Does that affect your daily life with your significant other? Since you like to be by yourself so much, do they respect that, or that's like
We just grew into hold on, baby. Okay. We just learned how to switch turns, like, cause we know she takes up all of our time, like all of it. So
definitely?
every chance that I get, I will help her, watch her, or I'll be like, hey, I'll watch her. You do whatever. And she does the same thing for me. Yeah, but in the beginning it was hard though, cause they're a baby. You have to watch them at every second, like everything. So it was hard though.
Hey, big brother, my godfather, the Don.
Huh?
You got a letter?
Huh?
You got a letter?
Oh yeah. Hold on, go. Sit right here.
My bad, my lord.
Oh, you straight?
Hey, Triple OG, my bad, gang.
But yeah, you just have to adapt to that shit though. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
With you rapping in San Diego, what's the love been like for you? Do you? Because I always ask, especially people who's artists in San Diego here, if like, did you get love out here, or it was like, oh no, you can't get bigger than me, type of deal?
It was both. It was both.
Yeah.
But in the beginning,
Oh no, you straight. Go ahead.
it was more okay. You kick it with this group. I'm not gonna listen to your music. Uh, you kick it over here. Oh, I'm not gonna bump that or collaborate or any. That's how it was when it first started. There was a lot of politics, but now it's more like, oh shit, he's dope. We could rock with him. Let's collab.
How do you even feel like you grew out of them politics?
I just stayed real to myself. But I fuck with everybody because I'm not from no gang or nothing like that. And different gangs fuck with me, but they don't fuck with each other. And I just want to prove that you don't have to be a gang to to even make music like this or anything like that. Cause I grew up like this.
Right.
My brothers are from gangs. My cousins. Uh, that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when it does come to the love that you got, what was that group of love that you got? Was that from a certain group of people, or that was from just worldwide
You
type
know
deal?
what's crazy? The real love that I got first wasn't from San Diego. And once people saw that from San Diego, they're like, okay, we're
See,
gonna
and
show them love.
I said that same shit. It was
Yeah,
like you gotta blow up outside of San Diego first for somebody to be like, oh man, this he popping.
yeah.
And so where was that
And it
that
just
you
started
first?
growing and growing and growing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know exactly where, but there used to be like this website, AsianRaps.com and BitRapper.com. And that was our social media. Like if I made a song, that's where I would post it. And that's how people from wherever they're from, other states, other countries, and
They
that's
could
how
tap in right there.
they tapped in. And then they started tapping in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started getting more and more. And then people around here started showing me more love. I was like, all right, yeah.
Where's your favorite Vietnamese restaurant to eat out here?
Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Oh shit. There's a lot.
I got mine like off the top.
What is yours?
Tita's Kitchen.
Where's that at?
That's like right off. It's like National City. It's like you know what that shit at, right?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
What do you like to eat?
What you said? That's not what? That's what is that? That's not what?
Oh,
Oh shit!
Filipino.
See, they gonna be mad at me for like a motherfucker for that.
Oh, okay.
See, then I'll fuck up on that.
Yeah.
Then you gonna have to tell me what your shit is.
I mean, our most famous dish is pho. It's a soup, beef noodle
He
soup.
fuck with that heavy.
Yeah. And we have a few joints around here like Pho Wa, Pho Bung. They're all pretty good. It's cool. It's decent.
And that's your go-to.
I mean, I grew up eating that shit a lot. So I like to switch around now. I got a little tired of it, but it's still go to. I still crave for that shit. Hell yeah.
Definitely. What inspires the music?
What inspires music?
Yeah.
Well, I told you in the beginning, I just felt like Asians need to be heard more. And I already had a passion for music. I was looking up to Bone Thugs. I wanted to rap like them. I wanted to rap like Tupac. And then, remember how I told you I was like the second or third Vietnamese rapper? I finally heard a dope Vietnamese rapper that came out.
And who was that?
Ty Bigg. He came out in like 1999 or 2000 something with a song called Vietnamese Gang. When there was hella politics going on, like I said, there was race, Vietnamese, Laos, Cambodian, Chinese, but we wasn't really fucking with each other.
So y'all had beef going basically within your own community.
Exactly. Before, yep, like that's how it was. There still is now. To this day, but it's less. It's better now. It's more business and more money making, more respect now.
And why is that though? Why was it even like it was so much beef within inside y'all community?
I couldn't even tell you why, because if I knew why, my dream is to stop all that shit and make everybody unite. And we'll be way stronger. We'll be way deeper, way stronger, and everything.
Instead of saying like, nah, we this and we this
exactly.
and we this. And this.
But right now, it is getting hella better though, like way better than before. Before, if I did a show or like if they did a show or whoever, watch out, don't do that. Babe, could you grab her? But before it was not like that. It was like he's from this side, I'm not gonna listen. He's kicking it with this side, I'm not gonna listen or support it. But like I said, once we got more bigger and bigger, people was like, oh, okay, that shit is dope. Like it is actually pretty dope. So they started fucking with it, and now it's a little bit more loose, but it's still going on.
Is there any artists out there that you still want to fuck with that you haven't?
There's probably a few, but I can't think of them off top of my head. Yeah. There's a few.
Where was your favorite show?
What you mean, my show?
Like you performing?
I love to go Fresno. I like them because you know how I said a lot of people from out of town tapped in. I like to do shows like out of town, but I love SD too though. Yeah.
And as far as performing out here in SD, what was your favorite spot performing out here?
I performed at Qualcomm before. Um, I think that was probably one of my favorites.
Mm.
Qualcomm. I performed there like 3 times actually.
Do you remember a show when you had like when it was like damn near nobody there?
Hell yeah.
And what was that feeling like compared to now?
Shit, man. I just knew I had to do my thing, even if it's just one person there or nobody or 100.
Mm.
I just felt like they need to hear what I gotta say or just my style. Like they just need to hear
What kept you going for the music?
it. I don't know. It's just like the love. Every time I hear a new dope song, I get hyped up to write another song. Like
Mm.
it's just everything and shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we touched on a little earlier. That's why we're here for shooting a music video.
Yeah.
What was that name of that song?
Cali Nights.
And what inspired that? And who's on that song?
Me, Heartbreaker, and Don Juan.
Mm.
Yeah.
What inspired that track?
Well, I was chilling with one of my homies from LA. We was just talking about music shit, and then one night he sent me that song because him and his homeboy found that beat and made that hook,
Mm.
and I was like, he was like, I think you'll kill this shit, and I was like, let me see, and then
He said, "Let me check that shit out."
he sent it, and I was like, okay, I will kill this shit,
Mm.
and then I
He
killed it
was
that
like,
same
"Nah, I'm gonna
night.
kill that shit, no doubt."
Yeah, and I killed it the same night, and then
Oh damn.
yeah, and then the next day I sent it back to him, and then Heartbreaker hit me up. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the studio." I was like, "Hey, I got the song. It's open." And
Yeah.
so that next day, I pulled up to the studio. He was like, "Hey, let me hear that shit." Then I played that shit. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna hop on right now." And then he hopped on that shit, and that's just how it went.
Oh, y'all got right to that shit.
Exactly. And this is what I'm talking about here. It was just like last week, and we finished that shit. And we're like, "Hey, we gotta do a video right now." So and then we shot it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all was not fucking around. So y'all knew y'all had something good with that one.
Yeah, and then in the summer is ending too, so we're like, hey, it's a summer joint.
Yeah.
We just got to get that shit out the way, like right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is there any other genres of music you ever want to pursue?
You know what? I originally loved R&B.
That's my shit.
Like the first song that I really fell in love with is probably like All for One, I Swear, and I saw that shit on MTV around that time where Monica dropped For You I Will. Bone Thugs dropped some stuff from East 1999. I think it was Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Uh, yeah, that shit.
Mm.
Those are the shit that inspired me, man. Like
So
straight.
you kind of want to dabble in some R&B.
Hell yeah.
So you have anything or anybody in mind that you want to get on for R&B?
Shit, hell yeah. There's hella singers, man, and everything that I hella love. It would be dope to really collab with R&B people because I love it when they sing hooks and I rap. Like,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. That should be bangers. Like when they got somebody who actually could sing
Yeah.
and they get on the hook. And
But
like
if I could sing, I would probably sing over rapping. I don't sing
Man,
good.
I be telling my boy all the fucking
Yeah.
time, like, man, if I could fucking sing, I'll be doing that shit over
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So I couldn't sing good. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna rap. I can
Mm.
rap though, but yeah, so I stuck
Yeah.
with rapping. Yeah.
But I know like you don't have a lot of time, so let people know how they can reach you, all your social medias, anything like that, how they can tap in with you.
Yeah, I go by the name of GQ Pham, GEEQPHAM. You can find that at IG, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, like whatever platform, social media there is.
I got two more things. One, just let them know what podcast you on.
This is the Big Umbrella Podcast
There
with
we
two
go.
G's.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
And two, out of everybody who made it, like you actually made it. Why you think you was placed here on Earth? Like why you think you made it? What's your purpose?
Shit, man. I honestly I have hella dreams and things I would wish, like Asians getting along, everybody getting along, shit like that, and just unite. Um, but wait, what were you saying? My bad.
No, you straight. It was like what you think your purpose is
Oh,
that you
my
made it
purpose?
here.
Well, it was because I wanted Asians to be heard, and I was like one of the top 5 or the first 5. Um, and I felt like I kind of helped open the door for these new rappers,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like that was my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Definitely.
And I just knew there's gonna be new people coming up that's hella good now. I just knew that we was gonna come hella crazy. I don't know how long it would have took, but now it's happening, and
And you still doing it.
yeah, and I think that was my purpose though.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for coming on here, bro.
Hell yeah.
So like I said, man, it's been another episode of the Big Umbrella Podcast. That's Big with 2 G's, the Big Umbrella Podcast, and it's a wrap.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you guys having me, man.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Yep.
Well, let's get some tacos, nigga. Can we really get some tacos? You trying to get some tacos? Let's get some tacos, nigga.